Video games where you predominantly spend time shooting stuff continue to be a favorite genre amongst players the world over, with the evocative fantasy of well-realized science fiction a common backdrop to support gunplay. It's no surprise then that there are heaps of upcoming shooters which embrace sci-fi's aesthetic, with the 15 on show here a small selection of sci-fi shooters that are on the horizon for 2024 and beyond. Earth from Another Sun. Resembling the birth child of Halo, Destiny 2, Starfield, and Mass Effect is Earth from Another Sun, an upcoming open-world MMO promising 1,000-strong battles across an array of intergalactic locales, fought via highly customizable weapons, powers, gadgets, and a fleet of super cool traversal tools and vehicles, including portable jetpacks and hovering tanks. This brief summary is the tip of the iceberg though. Earth from Another Sun has a ton of features. However, time will tell if chucking a smorgasbord of gameplay mechanics at a hero shooter minimizes its risk of failure a la Concord. Black State. We recently published a feature on Black State whereby its incredibly lifelike graphics, awe-striking reflections, and photorealistic environments caught our eye alongside its very Matrix-like time-manipulated combat. Reservations on the game's stealth and art direction were also shared, but putting those aside, Black State harbors an intriguing door portal system whereby our controllable super soldier traverses instantly between disparate realms. Plus, a storyline laced with unexpected twists and emotional intrigue are promised by developer Motion Blur Game Studio. Black State is one to keep your eye on for sure. Last Sentinel. Cyberpunk-adjacent Last Sentinel, coming from Lightspeed LA, features a dystopian vision of future Tokyo. Its tense trailer showcases a robot assault with a huddle of human-like androids desperate in defense before player character Hiromi Shota, enigmatically introduced as the demon by one of the androids, swoops in and guns down the swarming robots before leading the children to rain-soaked safety. The gunplay is tough to pin down in this trailer, but the game's marketing pledges a unique gameplay experience supported by a carefully curated cast, story, and environmental design. Halo. A new dawn is emerging for Halo. Series custodians 343 Industries have been rebranded to Halo Studios, and there are multiple new games in production, with Epic's Unreal Engine 5 the tool behind their creation. However, these games are unannounced, so we can only speculate on what shape they'll actually take. That said, Microsoft has given us glimpses of Halo's future via Project Foundry. Neither a game nor a tech demo, instead, Project Foundry represents Halo Studios' multidisciplinary research into the demands of building a new Halo in Unreal, and yeah, graphically, it definitely looks exceptional. Gears of War E-Day. Gears of War E-Day is Marcus Phoenix's origin story, set 14 years before the events of Gears of War, as Sarah emerged completely unprepared to deal with the emergent Locust Horde. Narratively, Marcus's kinship with Dom Santiago undergoes scrutiny with the Coalition, also pledging a wholesale revamp on the series' marquee cover shooting. Tone is shifting as well, with the Locusts recast as physically intimidating, utterly brutal foes like they were in the original games before their regression to cannon fodder in subsequent entries. Mass Effect 5. Whilst we know for certain BioWare are actively working on Mass Effect's 5th mainline entry, we actually have no firm release date or any real insight into how far along 5 is in development, or even whether it has even left pre-production. There are crumbs to salivate over though. It'll be a single-player experience in keeping with its forebears, and it'll feature the return of characters from the original trilogy. The N7 Day 2021 poster hosts a handful of secrets to keep us guessing as to Mass Effect 3's canon ending too, with theories postulating in lieu of something concrete. Retrieval. This upcoming sci-fi survival horror isn't the shootiest of shooting games on this rundown, but make no mistake about it, player character Commander Hana Losh will need every bullet to evade the clutches of retro-future planet Ryalan's terrifying creatures. Retrieval features cinematic immersion, a gripping story of mystery and secrets, and a richly ravaged world in which Losh must survive. The dev team, including Naughty Dog alumni, haven't confirmed their release window, but Retrieval bears the hallmarks of a classic. XE Killer. Retro-future western XE Killer resembled the dusty Las Vegas wasteland of Blade Runner 2049 when it was first revealed, but since pre-alpha gameplay shared by indie developer Paradark Studio showcased our bounty-hunting protagonist Denzel Phoenix scavenging a sand-blasted fuel depot, gameplay looks more akin to Fallout, a comparison which grows in aptness given XE Killer's promises of deep RPG mechanics and non-linear gameplay supported by your ability to influence NPC attitudes that shape the ruinous world around you. Arc Raiders. Gameplay footage emerged in November, giving us our clearest glimpse yet of the formerly cooperative third-person shooter turned PvPvE survival extraction experience, Arc Raiders. And whether the switch to competitive player versus player resonates, well, it's hard to argue the finals dev Embark Studios haven't landed on an intriguing premise and aesthetic. Its team-based scavenging and gunplay across a post-apocalyptic Dust Bowl stalked by mechanized intergalactic threat looks tight. Whether its attempt to capitalize on the extraction shooter trend comes too late does remain to be seen, given 2025 is now the earliest time of Arc Raiders' arrival. Neo Berlin 2087. Elysium Game Studio have been grafting since Neo Berlin 2087's early days. Its up-to-date gameplay trailers are night and day from the pre-alpha footage the German developer shared a few years back. Their pledge of visceral gun battles, heart-wrenching storylines, and mysterious conspiracy amidst the backdrop of an alt-future Berlin is a sight to behold now, and exudes promise that could resonate well with players looking for another cyberpunk experience after spending countless hours in Night City. Perfect Dark. We've known about Secret Agent Joanna Dark's upcoming escapade for some time now, but not before this summer's gameplay trailer did we truly know what the rebooted Perfect Dark had in store. Embarking on a stealth mission, in said trailer, Joanna wields technological gadgetry to scan for clues from shadows, perform an impressive array of parkour-style maneuvers, and engages in flashy slow-mo gunfights. We know already playing Perfect Dark is going to be heaps of fun. Let's just hope its rumored 2025 release date comes to fruition. Killing Floor 3. More sci-fi tinged horror shenanigans are upcoming in Killing Floor's third installment, and here we're transported to 2091, when a nefarious megacorp have produced an army of obedient bioengineered monsters, and it's down to you and your colleagues in Resistance force Nightfall to repel their attack and save humanity. A broad arsenal is at your disposal, from the usual machine guns, shotguns, and the like, to force field grenades, exploding rounds, and electronic mines, which bring your infernal opponents to a glitchy standstill. Marathon. In 1994, way before Destiny and Halo, Bungie released Apple Macintosh exclusive Marathon to the masses, and with it a slew of revolutionary mechanics that we take for granted nowadays, from free look camera movement to texture mapping and dynamic lighting. Whether Bungie's modern re-envisioning pushes technological boundaries as much as its 3-decade-old predecessor is unlikely, but given their pedigree for sci-fi shooters, Marathon's upcoming PvP extraction reboot already does look like a winner. Hopefully there's a substantial enough team still working on it given the mass-off layoffs at Bungie as of late. Luna Abyss. Bonsai Collective's upcoming fusion of first-person action and bullet hell shooting features a stoic animation style, which may take some getting used to, but should you grow accustomed, we're seeing in Luna Abyss a thrilling marriage of projectile dodging and blistering gunplay, not unlike Housemarque's sensational Returnal. Its first-person perspective puts us in mind of frenetic shooters Doom and Quake 2. Spine. Self-styled Gung-Fu experience Spine bursts with fast-paced action, fusing gunplay and beat-em-up combat for what promises to be a thrilling adventure through a stunning cyberpunk city. Join rebellious street artist Redline and her AI implant Spine as they stand against an oppressive AI regime. The combat in this one looks sublime, a dance between close-quarters brawling and ultra-precise shooting befitting of John Woo's cinematic classics. So, what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and share them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon to get new video updates. We upload every day and would really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.